We're up 1-0. Welcome into Celtics Today. I am Will Scott here to talk about some Celtics news before Game 2 tomorrow night. So be sure you are subscribed because we're bringing you the latest Celtics news throughout the playoffs. We're going to get you guys a lot of content here during the playoffs, so be sure to hit that subscribe button below. We begin today's show with an update on Jaylen Brown. Now, Jaylen Brown did play pretty much the entire game in Game 1 against the Hawks. But if you remember, right before the playoffs, or at least at the end of the regular season, he cut his hand when he was watering plants, tried to pick up a broken vase, cut his hand, needed stitches. Well, his hand split open during Game 1. Here's what he said about the hand. It split open during the game, but it's fine now. I think it's going to be all right. It's a constant adjustment, making sure I have a good grip on the ball. There's not a lot of padding on it, so it's just a different feel shooting the ball. The pain is fine, especially with the adrenaline of the game. You kind of just get going. And you certainly couldn't tell that Jaylen Brown was not 100% against Atlanta in Game 1. 29 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 12 of 23 from the floor, led the way for Boston in that Game 1 domination of the Atlanta Hawks. Joe Mazzulla was asked about Jaylen Brown's status at practice today. He says, quote, there were no restrictions for number 7 at Celtics practice today, so Jaylen Brown appears to be ready to roll for tomorrow night's game as the Celtics look to take a 2-0 lead against the Atlanta Hawks. Show Jaylen Brown some love. Type 7 down in the comments section. Go down, let me know. Jaylen Brown's tough, man. I mean, I kind of have a banged-up wrist. I was struggling to play golf the other day. Jaylen Brown dropping buckets with a split-open hand. Jaylen Brown is the man. Celtics better pay the man this summer. But type 7 down in the comment section. Show some love to Jaylen Brown. Again, the Celtics dominated the Atlanta Hawks in this Round 1, Game 1 matchup. We'll start with the Hawks stats. Trae Young was not very good. He was 5 of 18 from the field, just 16 points when he's averaging over 25 points per game this season, 8 rebounds for Trae. DeJounte Murray, meanwhile, 24.7 rebounds. He did not make a 3, though. 0 of 6 from beyond the arc. The Hawks in general just did not shoot the 3 ball very well. Clint Capella, we talked about that matchup coming in, and we were a little bit concerned about that matchup. And Clint had a good game, but the Celtics still out-rebounded the Hawks. 12 points, 8 rebounds for Capella, 6 of 8 from the floor. Jaylen Brown, like I said, led the way, led all scorers with 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jayson Tatum had 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And then Derrick White, how about D-Dub, man? 24 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds for Derrick White. He has been awesome. And when Derrick White gets going, the Celtics are certainly a tough team to beat. A good game from Derrick White. Again, be sure to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/CelticsTV. Hopefully this is a quick series against the Atlanta Hawks, and we can look ahead to, I'm just going to say it, probably the Philadelphia 76ers. It's looking like they're going to take care of business here against the Brooklyn Nets. But either way, it's going to be a fun playoff run. So make sure you got your merch at chatsports.com/banner18. Love that shirt because the IS turns into the 1-8 as the Celtics are going after number 18. There's also this shirt. There's a couple of different shirts to choose from. Also, you can go pick up this hat, Celtics playoff hat. Go and get your merch right now at chatsports.com/banner18. Hey, the Celtics are going to win it all. That's pretty cool. You're going to have a Celtics playoff shirt the year they win it all. You want to make sure you go get your merch. chatsports.com/banner18. That link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Looking ahead to Game 2 now, the Celtics are a 10-point favorite at home at TD Garden against the Hawks. The total is at 229. Again, that tip-off going to be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time from Boston, Massachusetts. Looking forward to Game 2. Taking a look at some keys to victory now. Number 1 is slowing down Trae Young. You limited him in Game 1. He just made 5 shots. 1 made 3 in Game 1, and that was one of my keys to victory for Game 1, was containing Trae Young, and he certainly did that and then some. The Hawks do not have any chance to win one game in this series, quite frankly, if Trae Young did what he did in Game 1, if you're able to limit his ability as a scorer. Number 2 is to out-rebound them again. Again, we were worried about that matchup with Clint Capella, but the Celtics out-rebounded Atlanta 58-45 in Game 1, had no problems out-rebounding the Hawks. Number 3 is Jaylen Brown staying healthy. Mazzulla says he's good. Brown says he's good, but still, he's got stitches on his hand. The hand split open in Game 1. Just hopefully he stays healthy in Game 2, and the Celtics are probably going to pull away here. Number 4 is Tatum staying consistent. He did that last game. Had a really good showing against Atlanta with 24 points. I expect more of the same from Jayson Tatum in Game 2. And then number 3 is to defend the 3, because if you can continue to do that, Atlanta is going to have, again, no shot to even win one game in the series. Atlanta was 5 of 29. I repeat, 5 of 29 from 3 in Game 1. Just shot 17.2% from beyond the arc in Game 1. So if they can't get going from distance, this is going to be a quick series. Who do you got in Game 2? Type BOS for the Celtics or ATL for the Hawks down in the comment section. It is the pinned comment on today's video. So when ad break comes, go down, chime in. Who do you got in Game 2 of Round 1? So the Celtics, after that game against the Atlanta Hawks, they are the favorites to win the NBA title, the new favorite, because it was the Milwaukee Bucks coming into these playoffs. But the Bucks lost Game 1 to the Heat. Celtics won Game 1 against the Hawks easily. Taking a look at the title odds right now. So the Celtics have moved up. They were like plus 320, I think, coming in. Now they're plus 280. The Bucks are plus 310. The Suns, they lost Game 1. They've dipped a little bit to plus 550, and I quite frankly think that's very generous for Phoenix, the way they played. Plus 900 for the 76ers, and then the Nuggets at plus 950. Those are your top 5 title favorites at the moment. And when I look at those other teams, I think that Boston is the clear favorite to win the NBA title right now. Giannis might not be 100% for a little bit. And the Bucks are already down 1-0. Some other teams you're looking at. I mean, are we really worried about any team out west? I mean, the Lakers might be the team I'm most worried about out west right now. When you take a look at this bracket, the Bucks right now are down 1-0. All the pressure is on them here in Game 2 against the Heat. If they lose that game, they're in big trouble. However, Tyler Hero is going to be out for the remainder of these playoffs in all likelihood. And then Giannis is not 100%, but he's trending to play in Game 2. The Knicks, they're up 1-0 against Cleveland. The 76ers, I'd be surprised if they did not sweep the Nets. They're just clearly the better team. Celtics, of course, up 1-0 against the Hawks. The Nuggets, they won that game against Minnesota easily. They're up 1-0. The Clippers upset the Suns last night. They're up 1-0. Kings, Warriors, what a game that was. We're seeing Game 2 tonight with Sacramento up 1-0. And then the Lakers, like I said, they might be the most dangerous team in the West right now. They've played very well since the trade deadline. Got into the playoffs as a 7th seed, and they pulled away from Memphis yesterday, winning that game ultimately by 16 points to take a 1-0 series lead. Now, will the Celtics win it all? Y for yes, in for no, down in the comment section. For me, it's a no-brainer. I think the Celtics are going to get banner number 18.